The world is full of black and white. Unfortunately, the younger generation has become victims of the dark world and commits crimes with or without any awareness. Florida Cannibal Frat-Boy is one such youngest who made a controversial impact on society by killing a couple terribly in 2016. Welcome, fellow crime enthusiasts, to another captivating episode of Crime Chronicles, your go-to channel for all things dark and mysterious. In this video, we'll take a deep dive into the spine-tingling case of the Florida Cannibal Frat-Boy. This horrible story revolves around a 25-year-old youngster. So, the killer, Austin Harroff, is called the Florida Cannibal Frat-Boy. Well, to give a brief idea about him, Austin Harroff was born on the 21st of December 1996. At the early age of 13, his parents were divorced and he had to live with his mother and younger sister. But he visited to meet his father every day. Well, what was this crime all about? Who were the victims? Let's move on to the tragic criminal. Austin Harroff's horrible murder of a couple. It's August 2016. Harroff was just 19 years old, a young boy. By this time, he was a student at Florida State University. One day, he went to a restaurant to meet his father. There, he encountered an argument with his father. Ending the argument, he headed back home. However, putting his whole life into sorrowful disaster, he was found to be brutally attacking a couple. This victimized couple was John Stevens and his beloved wife, Michelle Michonne Stevens. When dying, John Stevens was 59 and Michelle was 53 years old. Both of them were killed in the garage at their Florida home. However, when the police arrived at the crime scene, Harroff was pinning John to the floor and chewing his face. It was such an awful and tragic situation. Michelle was already killed by beating and stabbing in the driveway outside the garage. Relentless blows and stabs made by violent Harroff expressed the deep pain, panic and despair faced by the victimized Stevens couple. Police had ordered him to get away from the victimized bodies. One police officer had ordered by pointing a stun gun at him, but he was not listening. He behaved like a dog and growled at the officers. Their words were utter failure. Then they threatened him using the police dog. Finally, he was removed from the bodies of the dead couple. Hey, crime enthusiasts, do you feel like living in a terrible nightmare? With this crime, 19-year-old Austin Harroff made an indelible mark as the Florida Cannibal Frat-Boy among everyone. What happened to Austin Harroff? Did he kill the couple deliberately? So let's see the actual reason behind this and the legal implications of his case. The case was filed. Considering all the witnesses of the case, that day, he had left the restaurant, ending the argument with his father. On the day, he tried to drink the cooking oil mixed with Parmesan. However, there his mother had taken him again to the restaurant. According to the recordings of the security camera, he had left the restaurant, ending the argument again with his father. He departed the restaurant 45 minutes before the attack. When he was walking, he entered the garage of Stevens' house, which was open. There, frustrated Harroff had drunk several harmful chemicals that were placed in the garage. He had used garage tools to kill the couple. Also, before he was removed from the bodies, he told the police officers that he had eaten something wrong and asked them for help. According to his confession, he cannot remember any further details, only the screaming of the dead Michelle Michonne Stevens. Furthermore, Harroff said that he could not imagine why he killed this couple. Dr. Phil, who is a psychiatrist in the profession, has been involved in the case and speaks to Harroff. He said that he was trying to escape from the devil called Daniel. Harroff stated to the court that he was unable to recall the details of the attack further, but astonishingly everyone around, Harroff said that he was under the power of both God and devils when the crime occurred. Legal implications of Austin Harroff's case. According to several statements given by Harroff, in a chaotic mental condition, he has felt like entering into a psychotic episode that suggested to thought he was half dog, half man. He had undergone a serious mental chaos when he killed the couple. So the judgment was given considering every corner of the crime and the mental condition of the Harroff. Sherwood Bauer, who was the judge in Martin County, Florida, stated that Austin Harroff should not be found guilty due to his insanity. The court instructed to put Harroff into the custody of the Department of Children and Families for placement. However, Harroff had undergone several surgeries as he had taken some chemicals in the garage. Also, he was attacked by the police officers in the case by kicking his head. Now he is under high security with mental facilities instructed by the court. And there you have it, the horrible story of the Florida Cannibal Frat-Boy who killed a Stevens couple in Florida. So, to remind something, though it's the terrible murder, how complex it is, there are layers disguised that should be uncovered every time before we judge the situation. We hope you found this episode as intriguing as we did. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share this video with your fellow enthusiasts, and most importantly, subscribe to Crime Chronicles for more gripping tales of darkness and deceit. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and until next time, stay curious, stay vigilant, and keep your eyes peeled for the stories that lurk in the shadows.